Quiet, numbskulls. I'm broadcasting.
Well, let's see. We have on the bags, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know is on third.
That's what I want to find out.
I say who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
Are you the manager?
Yes.
You going to be the coach, too?
Yes.
And you know the fellow's name?
Well, I should.
Well, then who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the fellow's name.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who is on first?
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
That's it.
That's who?
Yes.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this edition of Classic Radio Rewind. I'm Jonathan Cross. If these vintage broadcasts bring back memories, go ahead and tap that like button and make sure you're subscribed on your favorite podcast app. That way, every new episode finds its way to you automatically, no searching required. A little later, we'll be stepping aboard that shadowy, rumbling train known as the Mysterious Traveler for a chilling tale called Symphony of Death. But to kick off this week's edition, we're diving into the tough, no-nonsense world of police work. Up first, the Man from Homicide. In this episode, Lieutenant Lou Dana is summoned to investigate the puzzling death of a young woman found drowned under circumstances that don't quite add up. Originally broadcast on August 6, 1951, this is The Man from Homicide with The Drowned Girl Case. This is Classic Radio Rewind, Episode 79, brought to you by the WOTR Radio Network.
In just a few moments, The Man from Homicide, starring Dan Duryea. Henry J. Taylor, author, journalist, and ABC commentator, whose commentaries on world affairs are heard each Monday evening on ABC, is on a fact-finding tour of European countries. Periodically, Mr. Taylor takes trips abroad to examine activities at first hand. During the weeks he's in Europe, his Monday evening commentary, Your Land and Mine, will be broadcast each week from a different European capital. He speaks tonight from Heidelberg. So listen for Henry J. Taylor's penetrating analysis on Your Land and Mine. A Man from Homicide.
According to Webster's dictionary, homicide is the killing of one human being by another. According to Lieutenant Lou Dana,
it's the beginning of a dirty, dangerous job that doesn't end until the killer is found. I don't like killers.
Every week at this time, the American Broadcasting Company brings you transcribed the star of stage and screen, Dan Duryea, as Lieutenant Lou Dana, the Man from Homicide.
One way or another, people keep dying all the time. That interests doctors, insurance companies, and statisticians. But sometimes people are helped to die, and that interests us. In homicide, we work at it. The death that comes because somebody was afraid, because somebody hated, because somebody killed.
Pretty clear case of suicide, Lieutenant.
The place was a pier jutting out into the bay. The time was 2 a.m. The occasion?
You don't often get an eyewitness to suicide, Lou, but this time we've got one. A cop, too.
The girl they'd fished out of the bay was young. At one time, she might have been pretty. But that time was before the waters of the bay got at her.
Yes, sir, one of our men saw her go in.
They were working on her with a pull motor. What they needed was a miracle.
Yeah. Uniformed man was maybe 50 yards from her when he heard her scream. He started towards her. She was easy to see on account of the lamppost right near the spot she jumped from. By the time he got there, she was under. Lou?
The sergeant was fat. Probably made getting clothes to fit him tough. I thought it was a good thing he didn't have to wear a uniform anymore.
Lou!
Sorry, Dave. I guess I was dreaming. Stick of gum, Pappy?
No, thanks. Lou, okay if the boys remove the body? She's dead.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right, boys, get her out of here, huh?
All right. Come on, get her.
There was no identification on her, Dave?
No.
No labels on her clothes and no purse, huh? How about a hat?
She was wearing one when she went in.
Where is it?
The hat?
The hat.
Well, I guess nobody bothered fishing for it.
I want somebody to bother.
Well, okay, Lou. I'll put a couple of the boys on it. But
Call it attention to detail, Dave. I don't like it.
Don't like what?
That girl dying the way she did? She was young, Dave. Pretty. Death by drowning hurts.
She picked it for herself.
Maybe. She was too alone, Dave.
Suicides don't usually look for company.
They don't bother dying incognito either.
Well...
Sure, I know. It could have been that way. Did you notice her hair, Dave?
It was blonde.
She'd had a permanent. Even the bay water didn't bother it much. A recent permanent.
Nah, something's working on you.
Yeah. Suicides are tired and worn, bitter sometimes. This girl's face was untouched. She hadn't lived long, Dave. She hadn't lived much. Not nearly enough to find out what life was. Not nearly enough to ask for death. And Dave, she screamed. I went back to headquarters and waited. I wondered how it felt to breathe water instead of air. I wondered why any man chose to be in homicide. After a while, I stopped wondering and just waited.
Lou?
Yeah, Dave?
No sign of the hat. You know, the bay is kind of big.
Autopsy in yet?
I got it.
Thanks.
Anything?
Sure. She was drowned. Water in her lungs. Water that tested out as bay water.
Well, that cleans it up, don't it?
I don't know. Dave, get a hold of the copper so I'll go in. Have him describe the hat to one of the lab men and have the lab man make a sketch of it.
Sure, only one.
Why? I'm trying not to believe that life's so lousy a girl like that wouldn't want it. Her clothes were cheap. It's been a warm night. Why was she wearing a hat?
Maybe you got something there.
A bad taste is what I've got. Get me that sketch, will you, Dave? If nothing else, it'll look good in her file. The rest of the routine went along fine. Pictures of her would go to the papers, and the request for identification would go with them. There might be trouble, though. The people who'd known her hadn't seen her dead, her lungs filled with bay water. It makes a difference.
Here's your sketch, Lou.
Thanks. Wow. This is quite a hat.
Yeah. Designer must have just heard about the birds and the bees, not to mention the fruit.
Elaborate and expensive. It's a wrong note, Dave. Too much hat.
Oh, you're a stubborn man, Lou. Maybe the girl just blew a week's salary on that hat. Kind of a splurge.
Just before she decided to die?
Yeah.
No one's come in to identify her, huh?
Not yet.
Not ever.
You're guessing wild.
No, I'm not. Why were the labels on her clothes removed? Dave, have copies of that sketch made. Put a few policewomen on the job. A hat like that means a designer. It's not mass production stuff like the girl's clothes. I want that designer found.
Okay, Lou. And if we turn him up?
Make sure our people don't get spotted as cops.
Yeah. And then what?
And then I'll go visiting. I never heard her scream, Dave. Just a report about it. But somehow that screams in my ears. I want to get rid of it. It took time, but the dead girl had all the time there was. Finally, I got an address. And a name. The name was printed large in gilt letters on a shop window. It read Vogue Millinery. Underneath, in small letters, Martha Wayne. I went in.
Hello.
Hello.
I rather like to have a man stop in. I get so tired of... Well, women are fine. They're the ones who buy my hats mostly, but... Oh, you did want to see me about a hat.
I did. You're, Mrs. Wayne?
Miss Wayne.
You design all these hats?
Yes. Guilty as charged.
They're manufactured here?
Manufactured is such a large word. They're made here. I usually have someone help me.
Oh, isn't that a lot of work?
Well, not really. You see, I make only one of a kind. Not very many at that.
Then, any hat bought here...
Would be absolutely unique. You're thinking of surprising your wife.
I'm not married.
Well, you're thinking of surprising someone?
In a way. I have a picture here.
Oh?
Look at it.
I see. Oh, she's very pretty, of course, but the photograph isn't terribly good, is it? I mean, well, it looks distorted.
Maybe. You, don't recognize her?
Recognize? Oh, she must be a celebrity, and I'm very stupid, but... No, I don't recognize her.
No, she's no celebrity. She bought a hat here.
She did?
That's why I thought you'd recognize her.
Oh, I have a very bad memory for faces. Now, if you showed me the hat she bought...
I've got a sketch that might help. Take a look at it.
Oh, you're quite an artist, aren't you?
This is one of your hats?
Oh, I think so. Your friend told you she bought it here?
No.
Well, then however
You put labels in the hats you make, don't you?
Oh, of course. I'm terribly dense. All you had to do was look inside the hat.
You keep records of the sales you make?
Well, naturally. The kind of clientele I have. And besides, there's so many taxes we have to pay.
I want the name of the girl you sold that hat to.
Her name? But if she's a friend of yours...
I didn't say that.
Well, no, but I assume
I'd
that...
like her name.
I'm sorry. I don't think I can give you that information.
Why not?
I don't know that the lady would want you to have it.
The lady's wishes don't matter very much. Not anymore.
I beg your pardon?
My name is Dana, Lieutenant Dana. My credentials.
Oh. Well, there isn't anything wrong about...
Your hats? That wouldn't be my business. I'm homicide.
Homicide? Oh, then you'd be Lou Dana. You're the celebrity.
Well, the papers run out of copy every once in a while.
I didn't recognize you. Although I've seen pictures of you. You look younger and...
The name of the girl?
Oh, I'm sorry. My record's in the back room. If you'll wait a few moments...
I'll wait.
I'll be right back.
It was a long distance from the cold waters of the bay to the warm, perfumed shop where Martha Wayne made hats. I wondered how the dead girl had got from one place to the other. It kept me from wondering about Martha Wayne and the things that had nothing to do with death. Martha Wayne was taking a long time. Too long a time. Miss Wayne? Miss Wayne? Miss Wayne! There was a back room. It held a couple of sewing machines, odds and ends of equipment, a desk, a chair, and an open window. The window looked out onto an alley leading to the next street. It was empty. As empty as the room I was in. Lieutenant Dana, I want an address for a Martha Wayne. She's not in the phone book, but she runs a hat shop on Miller Avenue. Yeah, that's right. Sales tax people that have it. Make it fast and call me here. The number's Arden 48747. I'm in a hurry, and I don't know why. Dana. Uh-huh. 39 Carlisle. Thanks. house was an old brownstone. The steps were worn that led up to the stoop. The windows were shuttered. No one was in a hurry to answer the doorbell. The door was locked. The neighborhood wasn't good. Streets littered, sidewalks cracked, doors sagging. I tried a few keys. One of them worked. The lights weren't on. That figured. No one was home. I was wrong. For a while, I felt fine. Things were soft and dark and warm. Nothing mattered. That was the way it would be when you died, I thought lazily. But I was wrong. It didn't last. Light came back, and sound, and pain.
Lou.
Oh.
Lou.
Oh.
Lou, wake up, will you? Lou. Wake up.
What? Oh. Oh. Hello, Dave.
Oh, you had me worried.
I seem to be lying down. Yeah. On the floor. Dirty floor. Help me up, Dave.
Okay.
Thanks.
For a minute there, I was scared.
Nobody kills Dana.
Now, that could be wrong.
Sure, but I don't want to know about it. Why did
you phoned in for this address and then you didn't check in. I got worried.
How long is it?
It's 11, Lou.
11?
Yeah.
I must have been out for a good 4 hours. Correction, a bad 4 hours.
Yeah.
Dave, did you see anyone when
No.
Now, let's go look through the rest of the house.
Now, you feel all right?
I feel lousy. We'll look anyway.
For what?
A dark-haired girl named Martha Wayne. A girl who runs a hat shop. Right now, maybe. Just a girl who runs. We looked through the rest of the house. We didn't find Martha Wayne. I hadn't expected to. We found lots of other things, though.
Well, that's it, Lieutenant.
That's it.
House full of antique furniture, old silver, paintings.
Very high class.
Very expensive. Also too much.
A lot too much.
Yeah, not a house for a family to live in.
A warehouse, Dave.
What I was thinking.
A warehouse for stolen goods.
We'll get the burglary detail on it.
They'll love us for finding the merchandise.
Now, what does all this make Martha Wayne, Lieutenant?
A receiver of stolen goods, at best.
And at worst?
A killer. The burglary detail came and loved us. The house that Martha Wayne had lived in was filled with the loot from half a dozen big robberies. That took care of that. We put out an alarm for Martha Wayne. That didn't take care of that.
What's that thing you're fiddling with?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
It's something I picked up in the room Martha Wayne lived in. It's a medal, Dave.
Medal?
Yeah. She'd been a Girl Scout. Also a senior lifesaver.
What flavor? Trying to be funny.
Relax, Pappy. I don't bite. I hope that's for me. Dana here. Yeah? Uh-huh. Yeah. Good. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.
What was that?
Burglary detail. Good old routine. The cop's best friend.
Yeah. I'm not only getting fatter, I'm getting stupider.
They've been worried about a cat named Barlow. A lot of burglaries bore his trademark the last few months. And they haven't been able to get anything on him, though.
Well, what good is that?
I don't know yet. I'll go ask Barlow.
But if burglary already worked on
They
him...
were gentle. All they had to worry about was stolen property. I won't be gentle.
Lou, you better take it easy.
Dave, there's nothing in my life except what? Death. Killers. Pain and violence. I'll take it as easy as I know how, but I'm not worrying about stolen property. I'm worrying about murder. Burglary had mentioned the yellow disc. It turned out to be a saloon with a girl singer, an out-of-tune piano, and a tough doorman.
Yeah?
I'm coming in.
Mention a name.
Ralph Waldo Emerson.
I don't like that name.
I'm still coming in.
Look, mister. Nobody gets in the yellow disc without an invitation. You ain't got one.
I got this.
A badge. A real badge. You know what? I bet you're a cop.
You win the bet.
You still ain't coming in.
Let's find out.
You know what this is?
Yeah, a sap. Technically, a concealed weapon.
Well, it ain't concealed now.
You're frightening me.
You're gonna get it.
I've been sapped before tonight. I'm getting used to it.
Well, you must like it. Hey, my arm. Hey, you could break it.
Don't suggest things to me. Drop the sap.
Okay. Well, it won't do you no good taking me. You did a nice job. Walk in there, you got trouble.
Maybe I like trouble.
Okay, I'm out of your way. You're tough, sure. You could handle me. There's half a dozen guys in there.
Open the door for me, huh?
Oh, sure.
Thanks. Suppose you announce me.
Oh, okay. What name?
Lou Dana.
No wonder you took me.
You heard what I said.
Yeah. Lieutenant Lou Dana. That's this guy.
Now get back outside.
Yeah?
A saloon. The girl singer left quick. A small combo played background music. A handful of men sat around at small tables. They all bulged at one place or another. Shoulder holsters or hip pocket rods, concealed weapons. Most of them had a girl at the table with them. Their weapons weren't especially concealed.
Dana.
Make it lieutenant. I feel formal tonight.
What do you want here?
Not a thing.
Then get out.
You worried about what?
Something happening to you.
Thanks.
Let's not play games. I run this place. I run it without cops.
Keep right on running it. Which one is Barlow?
I don't hear a word you say.
Which one is Barlow?
You got a warrant for him?
All the mugs in town are turning legal.
I never heard of anybody named Barlow.
Which one?
Move in on me and you'll stop asking questions. You get an answer. You won't like it.
I'm crazy about answers, any kind. Point 'em out.
Okay. He's the one at the corner table.
Thanks. Hello, Barlow.
Hello.
Let's go for a walk.
Okay.
You're coming easy.
Why not?
I wouldn't know. How about your little playmates?
You must have been reading the papers about you.
Convenient. Come on.
Since when you doing burglary, Lieutenant?
I'm not.
Hey, now, wait a minute.
Oh, no. We keep right on going. Or don't you believe what you read in the papers?
We keep on going.
Thanks, Mr. Barlow. Thanks.
Hey, what are you stopping here for?
This time of night, I'm crazy about the bay. Get out.
I ain't interested in sightseeing.
Get out.
Okay, but under protest, see?
Under protest. Come on. I want to get a closer look at the water.
I don't know what you got in mind.
I'll let you know in time. Right here ought to do. Up above and to your right, Barlow. That's a pier.
Oh, thanks for telling me.
Down here, we've got more privacy. Funny thing about that pier.
Yeah?
A kid jumped off it last night right into the bay. She drowned.
What's that got to do with me?
A cop saw her go over. With a little luck, she might have been saved. If somebody went into the bay from down here, nobody'd see him, Barlow.
Hey, now, wait a minute.
Oh, no, you're staying right here, Barlow.
Oh,
What do you want from me?
An introduction to Martha Wayne.
Martha? I don't know nobody named that.
From down here, you'd go into the water smooth and easy. Can you swim, Barlow?
No.
Too bad.
Hey, let go of
Ever
me.
try breathing water instead of air?
I said let go.
We're right near the edge now, Barlow. One push and... Who'd hear you out here at this time of night?
Okay. I'll take you to her.
Why, thanks, Barlow. Thanks very much.
I don't know what you think you're doing.
Very simple. You're a burglar. Martha Wayne's a fence. You steal the stuff, she disposes of it. The millinery store's a front.
Oh, that's guessing. And besides, what's it got to do with homicide?
That's what we're going to find out. Knock, Barlow.
Okay.
Who is it?
Barlow.
What do you want?
We're both coming in, Miss Wayne.
Lieutenant Dana.
Ah, you remembered.
You're not an easy man to forget, Lieutenant.
Thanks. This, apartment's a lot nicer than the brownstone.
What brownstone?
You're listed as the owner.
But there's no law against having more than one place to live.
Tonight, everybody's quoting the law to me.
Why did you bring Barlow here?
He brought me.
I had to. He would have drowned me.
Shut up.
Okay, I'll shut up.
You were really anxious to meet me, weren't you?
I still want the name of the girl who bought that hat from you.
You're very persistent.
So?
Why not forget her, Lieutenant? Wouldn't be hard. I'd help.
All this for a burglary rap?
That's an act, Lieutenant, isn't it? Because you do respond when I'm close to you, like this.
I respond all right. I remember the kid who went into the bay.
The kid who what?
Last night, a girl wearing one of your hats jumped into the bay. A cop on duty heard her scream and looked around. She was near a lamppost. He saw her go over.
Well, that's very sad, but...
It's more than sad. It's murder.
Murder? But you yourself just told me she jumped in.
She did. But she wasn't the one who died.
She wasn't the one who... You're confusing me.
No, I'm not. You run a millinery store. In that store, you have an assistant. Let's suppose that assistant is a girl. A girl who finds out by accident what your business really is. A receiver of stolen goods. Suppose that girl is young, naive. Tells you she's going to inform the police. What would you do?
You're the one who's supposing all these things.
You'd have to make sure she wouldn't go to the police. One way would be to murder her. But that's dangerous. People get executed for murder. So, with a little help, Barlow's, for example, you get the girl down to the bay and drown her.
That would be murder anyway. Besides, the policeman saw her jump by herself.
You drown her in the bay, in the water underneath the pier. Then you go up on the pier yourself. You're dressed exactly the same way she is. You wait until a policeman's around, some little distance away. You pick out a place near a lamppost. Then you scream. The policeman sees you. He starts towards you, but you jump into the water. The harbor detail dredges, comes up with the body of a drowned girl. The policeman would swear it was the same girl he'd seen go over. It wasn't.
Very, very clever, Lieutenant. But only a guess.
You could do it. You were a senior lifesaver. You swim well. The dead girl was already in the water under the pier. You hit the water, you swim away, climb out of the bay a few hundred yards from the pier. A perfect murder setup.
A guess.
Why would a suicide pick a lamppost? Why would a suicide scream before jumping? Not a guess.
You'll never be able to prove it.
Barlow isn't a very strong character. He brought me to you, and he'll testify, hoping he might get away with a second-degree murder rap. Won't you, Barlow?
Well, she did it all. I didn't know what she was planning.
You see?
I have nothing to say.
No, you haven't. Not anymore. Not in this life. And it all came from a hat. The hat that was wrong. But the dead girl was blonde. You're brunette, Miss Wayne. You had to wear a hat for a masquerade. That hat will hang you. That was all. They were booked, they'd be tried, and in due time they'd die. I finished my report and signed it. I didn't see the paper I was writing on. I saw a young girl with an untouched face and all of her life before her, lying dead and watery on the rough wood of a pier. I don't like killers.
You have just heard another in a transcribed series starring Dan Duryea as the Man from Homicide. The Man from Homicide is written by Lou Vittes, directed by Dwight Hauser. This program came to you from Hollywood. America is sold on ABC, the American Broadcasting Company.
That was The Man from Homicide with The Drowned Girl Case, first aired on August 6th, 1951. Now, we're shifting gears into the realm of suspense and psychological tension with The Mysterious Traveler. In this haunting tale, a gifted composer becomes consumed by the idea of creating a masterpiece unlike anything the world has ever heard. But as his obsession deepens, inspiration takes a dark turn, leading him down a path where brilliance and madness collide. From September 8th, 1946, this is The Mysterious Traveler with the unforgettable episode Symphony of Death.
The Mysterious Traveler.
This is the Mysterious Traveler, inviting you to join me on another journey into the realm of the strange and terrifying. I hope you will enjoy the trip, that it will thrill you a little and chill you a little. So settle back and get a good grip on your nerves, if you can. Where are we going? We're going to call on Edward Farrington and his 3 sisters, a little family of 4 who love each other devotedly, and whose story I call The Symphony of Death. Edward Farrington and his sisters live by themselves in a large, gloomy old house on the outskirts of Boston. It is evening, and Edward is on his way home when his attention is attracted by a small establishment which is advertising a closeout sale. An economical and foresighted man, Edward stops his car and enters the dimly lighted shop.
Good evening, sir. May I serve you?
I'm not sure. I saw your sign, and it occurred to me that by purchasing now something I'm sure to need sooner or later, I might save a substantial sum.
You are very foresighted, sir. Now, here is a design I can recommend unreservedly. A simple white column, yet cut from the finest Carrara marble.
I see.
The angel on top is of a single piece with a shaft. It can never be dislodged or separated. In every inch, in every line, it expresses dignified grief.
Yes, I agree with you, but I'm afraid it's too expensive. What are these stones here in the corner?
These? They are our simplest design. Polished granite cubes with just enough room for the name and the date. They are excellent memorials, but I am sure in the long run you will get greater satisfaction from something more appealing to the eye.
No, I think these will do excellently. Yes, they're just what I had in mind. I'm particularly pleased by the fact that they're all alike.
I see. You wish all 4 of them, then?
No, not 4, just 3. 3 will quite prepare me for all eventualities. Will you be able to store them for me until they're needed?
Yes, we can store them at our main warehouse, if you wish.
Excellent. I suppose I might as well give you the inscriptions to be carved on them while I'm here. You can leave room for the dates to be added.
Of course, sir.
Then if you'll just take this down. In loving memory of Florence, sister of Edward Farrington.
Yes, sir.
In loving memory of Martha, sister of Edward Farrington. In loving memory of Emily, sister of Edward Farrington.
Edward, is that you?
Yes, Emily.
Oh, you're all wet.
Yes, it's beginning to rain.
Let me help you with your coat, Edward. I'll hang it up for you.
Now, Emily, please don't fuss over me this way. It makes me nervous to be pawed at.
But I just want to help you with your coat.
I can hang it up by myself.
Emily, is that Edward? Oh, Edward, you're late. We were worried about you.
I'm here, and I'm perfectly all right, Florence, as you can see. Now, is dinner ready?
Oh, yes, Edward. Martha has everything ready. Martha, Edward's home.
What? Oh, it's you, Edward. Well, we were worried about you.
Martha, I've told you not to worry if I'm a few minutes late.
Well, I suppose we just can't help it, Edward. Now we'll eat. And perhaps after dinner you will play the piano for us.
Oh, will you, Edward? Please, say yes.
Please, Edward.
Well, we'll see. I really should work on my symphony tonight, but perhaps I can play for a few minutes after dinner.
And so, after dinner, Edward played for his sisters on the great piano in the library. Emily and Florence crowded close to him as he played, and Martha, busy with her knitting, sat and watched them with fond gaze.
Oh, that was lovely, Edward.
Please play some more.
Yes, something we can sing.
Well, all right. Just one more, and that's all. Emily, it's just thunder. You mustn't jump like that. It can't hurt you.
I know, but I can't help it.
I like thunderstorms. I like to watch the lightning.
I think that's enough for tonight. Now off to bed, both of you.
All right. Good night, Edward.
Good night, Edward.
Good night, Emily, Florence.
Well, I suppose I might as well go to bed myself.
No, Martha, don't go yet. I want to talk to you.
To me?
Yes.
What about Edward?
How old are you?
How old? I'm 35. Oh, no, why be silly about it? I'm 37.
You ought to get married. You still could, and you owe it to yourself.
I shall never marry Edward. I promised Father that I'd look after things and keep the four of us together as long as we live. And I will.
As long as we live. But perhaps we'd be better off if we weren't together.
You can't mean that.
But I do. I need solitude in which to finish my book and my symphony. It's very distracting, you know, to have the three of you constantly hovering about me.
You're just feeling blue tonight. You wouldn't be happy without us any more than we would be without you. No, we'll all be together, the four of us, as long as we all live. Well, now I'm going to bed. Good night, Edward, dear.
Good night, Martha. We'll all be together, the four of us, as long as we live. As long as we all live.
In the morning, it was still raining. After breakfast, Edward shut himself in the library to continue work on his symphony.
Doesn't Edward play well, Emily?
Edward's a wonderful player. Let's listen a minute before we go upstairs.
Do you think he'd really mind if we went in? If we just sat very quiet?
I don't think so. We'll be very quiet.
Who's there? Oh, it's you two.
We're sorry, Edward. We didn't mean to disturb you. We'll go right away.
No, you don't have to go.
You mean we can stay, Edward?
For a minute. I'm going to stop for a smoke.
I'll bring you the cigarette. Oh, the cigar box is empty.
Empty? Why, I was positive I had plenty of cigarettes. That's why I didn't buy any yesterday.
You did have a lot yesterday. I saw them.
Well, they're gone now. Then I suppose I'll have to drive down the hill to the drugstore and get some more. And that will mean I'll get nothing done this morning, nothing whatever. I wish I had someone I could send for them.
Edward, let me go for you.
In this rain? Why, you'd get soaking wet, Florence.
Well, I could take the car.
Take the car in weather like this?
But I'm a good driver, Edward. You once said so yourself. And I have a driver's license. You know I have. You helped me get it.
Yes, that's true.
Well,
but...
I'd be very careful, Edward.
Well, you must promise to drive very slowly down the hill to town.
Oh, I will, Edward.
All right, then, Florence. Here's the key to the car. The old car, of course. Now, be very careful.
Oh, I will. I promise I will.
May I stay and listen until Florence comes back?
Well, I suppose so, seeing you're here already.
You don't like us to be around, do you? Sometimes I think you don't like us at all anymore.
Oh, that's nonsense. It's just that I'm trying to get a great piece of music written, and you keep disturbing me.
Oh, there goes Florence in the car now. She's going fast. Florence likes to go fast. And then step on the brakes.
She promised to be careful.
I know, but she forgets.
Well, I'm sure she'll be all right. Now I must get to work.
A jacket.
Well, I'm perfectly comfortable, Martha. I don't need a jacket.
You mustn't take chances. Here, put it on.
Oh, all right.
Emily, where's Florence? Is she upstairs?
Oh, no. She's gone to get Edward some cigarettes.
Gone out? In this rain?
Edward let her take the car.
Edward, you didn't.
Martha, please don't get excited. She can drive, and she promised to be careful.
But you promised never to let her drive alone. You know how she drives unless someone's with her.
Really, she's a better driver than you think. There's nothing to be alarmed about. She'll be back any minute, and then...
I'll answer it.
No, it's probably for me. I'll answer it. Hello? Yes, this is Mr. Farrington. The police?
Edward, what is it?
Hush, Martha. What about my sister? She did what? All right. Yes, of course. I'll be right down.
Edward, what is it? What's happened to Florence?
Martha, we must all be very calm. Florence has had a terrible accident.
No.
The brakes of the car apparently gave way at the bottom of the hill. Florence ran off the curb and crashed into the rocks there. She was killed instantly.
The official investigation into poor Florence's death established only the fact that the brakes had failed. But the brakes had only been checked the day before, as Edward proved to the police. Accordingly, they ascribed death to an unfortunate mechanical failure and closed the case. Edward, however, could not dismiss it from his mind so easily.
Edward, you can't go on like this day after day, brooding about poor Florence's death.
Oh, my dear, I blame myself for it if I hadn't let her take the car.
I know, Edward. Why don't you try to work on your symphony? It'll help take your mind off Florence.
No, I can't possibly do any work on that yet for a while. No, but I have another notion. I think I'd like to write our family history.
Our family history?
Yes, and it seems to me that once in Mother's old trunk in the attic, I saw a lot of letters that were written to her by relatives. Are they still there?
Why, yes, they are.
I'd like to look them over. They might help me get started on my history. Will you show me where they are, Martha?
Why, yes, of course. We'll go up to the attic, and I'll get them out for you right after lunch. Here are the letters, Edward. Mother wrote a lot of letters those last few years, after the doctor said she must never leave the house.
Yes, I remember. How quiet and dark it is up here in the attic. We used to play hide-and-go-seek here, the four of us.
Yes. Until Mother died.
I've often wondered about that. She fell from one of these attic windows, I remember. She was leaning out, looking at the river, and she slipped.
Yes. It was that window there. The one looking down into the courtyard.
I'd like to look at it. Oh, the catch is stuck. Will you help me open it, Martha?
Well, all right.
There. It's almost 50 feet down to the courtyard. She was killed instantly, wasn't she?
Yes. But let's close it now.
In a moment. Martha, did Mother really slip and fall, or did she throw herself out?
What makes you ask that?
I was only 8 at the time, but it seems to me Mother was wandering badly in her mind there at the end. And then I recollect hearing Father say something about an asylum to Uncle George.
Edward, you mustn't say that ever again. It would terrify Emily.
But it's true, isn't it?
Yes, it's true. Poor Mother.
It's strange you calling her Mother because she wasn't really your mother.
No, but I always think of her as Mother. I was only 2 when Father married her.
Poor creature. Let's believe that she slipped. It would be easy to slip from this window, wouldn't it?
Well, the sill isn't very low.
Yes, but lean out a little farther and see how easy it would be. No, a little farther. You see how overbalanced one becomes?
Yes, you're right. Now, help me back, Edward.
Of course. Martha, catch yourself. Martha!
Poor Martha's tragic death, coming so soon after Florence's, was a great shock to Emily and Edward. But Edward recovered from the tragedy somehow after a few weeks, and as though determined not to let it upset him, spent many hours a day at his beloved piano, working on his projected masterpiece.
Oh, Edward, that was wonderful. You played just like you used to. Before Florence and Martha died.
Yes, I'm getting my old touch back.
You don't mind my coming in to listen, do you?
Not today, but Emily, you have been disturbing me these last few weeks. Must you follow me around all the time?
But, Edward, you know how much I like to be near you. And now that Florence and Martha are gone, I haven't anyone else to talk to.
Yes, I know that, but I can't get any work done unless I'm left in peace.
I won't bother you anymore, I promise. You know, I do miss Florence and Martha.
Of course you do.
But just the same, it's been awfully nice having you all to myself since they went.
I'm afraid it's very lonely for you.
Oh, no, it isn't. I like it.
Yes, but I think we'll have to get a housekeeper. She'd be company for you, and she'd look after things. In fact, I'm going into town to interview a housekeeper today, a Mrs. McDonald. You'd like to go with me, wouldn't you?
Oh, yes, Edward.
We'll take the car and have a nice drive at the same time.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Now, how would you like to go out and get the car started for me?
Get the car started.
Yes, I have to tend to a few things before we go, and the motor needs to warm up. It's not working very well.
Oh, Edward, do you think I could start it?
Of course you could. Just turn on the switch and step on the starter, and then let it run until it's good and warm.
All right, Edward. May I have the key?
Yes. Here you are. Now, this is the ignition key.
Mm-hmm.
And use the little side door to get in. I'll unlock the big doors when I come out.
I can pretend I'm driving it. Will you be long?
No, just sit in the car and wait until I come.
All right, Edward.
Here I am, Emily. I took longer than I expected. I hope you hadn't been sitting here with the motor running all this time. Emily! Emily!
With Emily's unfortunate death from carbon monoxide poisoning, Edward Farrington was left quite alone in the great old house. His neighbors saw little of him, though they could hear him at his piano for many hours each day. They knew, however, that a week after Emily's funeral, he hired a housekeeper, Mrs. MacDonald, to take charge of the house for him.
Now, Mrs. MacDonald, this is your first day, and before you start, I'd like to explain a few things to you.
Of course, Mr. Farrington.
As you know, I've suffered the tragic loss of all my sisters in the past few months.
Oh, yes, sir. A great sorrow it must have been. But they do say tragedies come in threes.
Indeed, they seem to. But I'm sure I'll be quite comfortable now with you to look after me.
I surely hope so, sir.
I'm certain of it. Now, I'm a rather moody man, and I'm working upon some music for which I have great hopes.
Yes, sir.
Above all else, I wish to be left alone. I do not want to be disturbed. Is that understood?
Quite, Mr. Farrington.
You may call me at mealtimes. At all other times, I prefer that you do not even enter this part of the house.
I understand.
Good. That's all, I think. Just put up with my little oddities, and we'll get along very well.
Yes, sir. Then I'll see about the ordering for dinner now, sir, if you'll excuse me.
Now, let me see. The second movement needs touching up, so perhaps I'd better... What is it, Mrs. MacDonald? I thought I said I was never to be disturbed.
I'm very sorry, sir, but there's a gentleman come to see you, Detective Barnes, sir, from the police.
From the police? Am I to be bothered with more stupid questions? Well, show him in. I suppose I must see him.
Yes, sir. Will you go in, sir?
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Farrington. You remember me, I think.
Yes, Mr. Barnes, I remember you. In view of the number of ridiculous and unnecessary questions you asked me after the deaths of my poor sisters, I have good reason to remember you.
I've come to ask you more questions, Mr. Farrington. Tell me, did your sister Emily have a driver's license?
I really don't know, and I don't care.
You should care. Listen to me. First, your sister Florence died in an auto accident when brakes that had just been inspected failed to work.
Even modern automobiles aren't proof against mechanical failure.
Then Martha died in a fall from an attic window. Her body landed in the courtyard a full 6 feet from the wall of the house.
Well, what of that?
It was much too far away for her to strike. Unless she leaped or was pushed. And you have said she didn't leap.
I repeated, she did not leap. She fell.
Perhaps. Now we come to Emily. She died of carbon monoxide poisoning in a closed garage.
Well?
You have said it happened because she went to get the car out to drive you downtown. That was your statement under oath.
And a perfectly accurate statement.
But I have just learned from the neighbors that Emily didn't know how to drive a car.
Well, of course she could.
Furthermore, they say her mental condition was such she could never learn to drive.
Well, perfectly absurd.
Did she have a driver's license?
I repeat, I do not know.
Because if she didn't, your statement is false. And if any part of your statement proves false, Mr. Farrington, I trust I make my meaning clear.
Mr. Barnes, you can't show one jot of evidence to back up your ridiculous suspicions. Any court in the land would laugh at you for them.
I can show no direct evidence. But there is such a thing as circumstantial evidence.
You haven't even any circumstantial evidence.
I have a world of it. The brakes on your car failed, and you are an amateur mechanic.
Well?
Martha's body falling so far from the building that she must have been pushed.
Mere conjecture.
Finally, Emily dying in a car she couldn't drive. Though you have said she was going to drive you downtown.
And she was. You've done nothing but build a tissue of fantastic suspicions.
A jury will take them more seriously, especially when they learn that just before the first death, you bought 3 tombstones, one for each of your sisters. That shows what you were planning.
It shows nothing. It was a sale. I was merely being foresighted.
Then, Mr. Farrington, why didn't you buy 4 stones? One for each of you.
I refuse to discuss the point. There was no reason for me to kill my sisters.
No normal reason, perhaps. Though now that you are alone, you are living very comfortably on the income from your father's estate.
Indeed.
Furthermore, Mr. Farrington, I have checked on your family history. I know the truth about your unfortunate mother.
Well?
The facts concerning her might cause a jury to look differently upon you. It might influence the jury to bring in a verdict of murder while of unsound mind.
Get out. Get out of this house, do you hear? You can prove nothing. Nothing whatsoever.
All right, Mr. Farrington. I'm going. But I'll be back.
No, wait. I'm ill. Help me.
Here, sit here. That's it.
It's my heart. There's medicine in my desk drawer. There. A small bottle.
In the desk here?
Yes.
Here's the blue bottle. Is this it?
Yes. Hurry. There's water in the thermos jug.
Yes, I have it. Here's the water and pill. Swallow it.
Yes. Thank you. That's better. The pain is going away.
Then, Mr. Farrington, I'll be on my way. I warn you, I'm going to check as to whether Emily had a driver's license. Today is Sunday, so it may take me a few hours. But if I find she had no license, I'm going to return with a warrant for your arrest.
No. There's no need for that. Of course, the poor simpleton had no driver's license. I should have thought of that. I should have thought of that.
Then you admit you killed her?
Certainly I did. Why shouldn't I? She annoyed me. Me, a genius.
I'm afraid a jury won't care whether you're a genius or not, Mr. Farrington.
Do you suppose I care what a jury thinks? A genius is not answerable to the laws that bind other people.
The law does not agree with you.
The law? What do I care for the law? You think you've trapped me, don't you? But you haven't. You hear? You haven't.
I think I have, Mr. Farrington.
You fool. No one is going to put Edward Farrington in an asylum. No one. In a minute, I'll be beyond your reach.
What do you mean?
I mean that tablet you so obligingly got for me is a deadly poison. Poison that I bought months ago. You and your circumstantial evidence. You're never going to get a chance to use... Never get a chance to blacken my name? But Detective Barnes...
Yes? What is it?
Promise me one thing. Promise me you won't let them bury me with my sisters.
This is the mysterious traveler again. Did you enjoy our little visit with Edward Farrington and his 3 loving sisters? You know, perhaps Edward made a mistake after all when he didn't buy a 4th tombstone. By the way, do you live in a gloomy old house with 3 sisters who love you so much you can't bear to have them near you? Well, if you do, I'd advise you not to be too drastic with them. You might find yourself buried right beside them, as Edward was. I know another man who... Oh, you're getting off here. Well, I'm sorry. But I'm sure we'll meet again. I take this same train every week at this same time.
You've just heard The Mysterious Traveler, a series of dramas of the strange and terrifying. But before we tell you of next week's exciting story, here is Maurice Tarpaulin, the mysterious traveler himself, with a brief but vital message from your government.
You all know that the stories we tell on this program are just stories, designed to entertain you, but not to be taken too seriously. Well, what I have to say now, however, is not a story, and is deadly serious. All over the world, people are starving. The United States and other food-producing nations are fighting a battle against famine. To win, food stocks must be conserved. You can help conserve them by canning and preserving food for your own use. If you have a victory garden, put up as much as possible from it. When your local markets feature an abundance of fruits or vegetables suitable for home preservation, can or preserve a winter's supply and release that much commercially canned food for the starving. Conserve your sugar for canning purposes. Follow the wartime rule of 1 pound of sugar to 4 quarts of finished fruit. And be sure to use only safe, tested methods. If you want information on any phase of home food preservation, write to the United States Department of Agriculture, Washington 25, D.C.
Thank you, Maurice Tarplin. In addition to Maurice Tarplin, today's cast included Eric Dressler, Hester Sondergaard, Ann Tiemann, Inga Adams, and Martin Wolfson. Original music was played by Doc Whipple. The Mysterious Traveler is written and directed by Bob Arthur and David Kogan. Listen next week over most of these mutual stations to a tale titled
As I Lie Dying.
Another tale of the Mysterious Traveler. The Mysterious Traveler is presented by the Mutual Network from our New York studios. Russ Dunbar speaking. Stay tuned to this station for another exciting crime drama, True Detective Mysteries, which immediately follows station identification. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
That was The Mysterious Traveler with Symphony of Death, originally broadcast on September 8th, 1946. That brings us to the end of this edition of Classic Radio Rewind. If you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe on your favorite podcast app so you never miss a new episode when it drops. And remember, the WOTR Radio Network is streaming around the clock with Old Time Radio USA, Suspense Radio USA, Crime Time Radio USA, and Nightmare Radio USA. Each one dedicated to keeping classic radio alive and well. As always, I thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you'll join me again on our next episode. Until then, keep enjoying the outstanding episodes of Old Time Radio. For more than 27 years, the WOTR Radio Network has been committed to keeping the golden age of radio alive and accessible to everyone. We've got some exciting marathons coming in March, so be sure to follow us on our website and social media for the latest updates. So, until next time, for Classic Radio Rewind and the WOTR Radio Network, this is Jonathan Cross saying goodbye for now.
Classic Radio Rewind is a production of the WOTR Radio Network. For more Classic Radio Rewind and to listen to any of the WOTR Radio Network stations, go to www.wotrradionetwork.com.